Okay, so Black Series Sabers versus Ultrasabers. I'll show you the Ultrasaber first. So this is the Ultrasaber. So basically, with this one, it does not have sound effects or like a charging point. Like it doesn't go or anything. It basically just acts like a flashlight. These sabers you can fight with. Like if you wanted to like hit it against something, not super hard, but if you wanted to like hit it against something, it won't really necessarily break it because, like I said, it acts like a huge flashlight. The LED lights are in the hilt, so if you're hitting the blade, it won't break. With Ultrasabers, they do not really sell much of the like, let's just say, for instance, this is the Luke Skywalker one. It's Luke Skywalker's hilt. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. They don't really sell like Luke's saber on Ultrasabers. They kind of sell these custom blades, which is kind of cool because then it's like you get to customize a lightsaber rather than just say, oh, that one's Obi-Wan's saber, that one's, whoever's, like this is like my saber. I picked the hilt out, I picked the color out, and yeah, I'll discuss the pros and cons with this, but I'll show you a light comparison. So this is the, here, alright, so this is the Ultrasaber turned on, pretty nice and bright, and this is the Black Series. I personally think this one, the Black Series, is brighter. I'll do it one more time. Yeah. Black Series is definitely brighter. I don't know why. That's just the case. So, and then this is the one I had at the holiday special party, the Luke Skywalker Black Series. This one you really can't fight with, like you can. Like, it has a effect where you hit something with it and it makes like a clashing noise. So you can like hit with this. I just really recommend like go on hard fighting with it because the way these are made are the LEDs are built into the blade. So if one breaks, you're gonna have like a ring that's just black, and I don't think you can really go out and fix it and repair it. It's not one of those things where you like take and be like, hey, my light is broken, can you fix this? Unlike the Ultrasabers, you can go on the website and say, hey, this broke, repair it for me. So, pros and cons. I love the Black Series sabers. They are great products. They are really screen accurate. So like some cons with this is like, you can't really fight with it, but it's more of as like a display thing, or you're going to a party and you want to just be cool, so you just go like, hey, look what I got, and not really fight with it. And the pros of this is you can fight with it. This one's actually a little bit lighter, to be honest with you, and like you said, it's more customization. So if you just want to be your own Jedi, you can pick out your own hilt, you can pick out your own color. The horrible thing about Ultrasabers that I don't like is they charge you for everything. They charge you for the hilt, they charge you for the blade, because you can pick, it's not like you can just go on there and pick this one and you'll get it. It's like you pick out the color, you pick out the hilt and the blade, they charge you for the blade, they charge you for the hilt. Sometimes they charge you for color. They charge you for sound effects. They charge you for if you wanted to go like the other one, and you might end up getting a bill that's like over $200 just because you wanted sound effects, and that kind of sucks. But like if you're using this for like cosplaying, or you make Star Wars short films or something like that, I would say, then it's like really good because you don't need the sound effects or the charging point or whatever. And actually, this one, you can see right here, that thing is like a little, like, I guess you would say like a screwdriver hole where you can like unscrew it and the blade can come out. And you can also get a belt clip, which they also charge you for, and you can just put it on your side like an actual, thing, so you don't have to like carry it around like this all day. You can buy a belt hilt and stick it onto your side. The Black Series sabers, you can't do that. There's no way to take it out or anything like that. But yeah, those are kind of the pros and cons of each one. I like them both. It just kind of depends on what you're going to use it for and how you want to use it. Another thing I will say about the Black Series is they don't really have that customization. I do know for Black Series they have Yoda's, Luke Skywalker's this one, the other Luke Skywalker this blue, Darth Vader's, and Kylo Ren's. I love them both. I've never been disappointed. I have all them but Yoda's. I would say if you want, like, just for more looks and stuff, I'd go with the Black Series. But if you plan to fighting with it and you want it to be like your own, definitely go with the Ultrasabers. There's something I wanted to say. Oh yeah. The thing about Black Series is, like, Ultrasabers you can only get online, obviously. Black Series you can sometimes find in stores. The most common store I've seen these in, the Black Series, are Target. I went to 3 different Targets, and 2 of the 3 actually had them in store. And they only, at one Target they had both of Luke's, and in another Target they had one of Luke's and Darth Vader's, and that's where I got this one, because they had this Luke's and Darth Vader's. I already had Darth Vader, so I got this one. Black Series are about $125. I think you're getting a better deal of Black Series rather than Ultrasabers, because Black Series, you get the sound effects, you get that charging point, you get the sound effects, you get that. The only really bad thing about it is that you really can't hit or fight anything with it, and if you do, you just have to be careful. And it's $125. You get all that. Ultrasabers, this one, I gotta admit, honestly, this one I got for $69 because I bought it at Kansas City Comic-Con, and I didn't change anything about it. I bought it straight up like this. I didn't change the color, didn't change the blade, I didn't do anything. I just bought it straight like this, and I guess it was more of like I bought it in person thing, so it was cheaper. But I did buy a purple one that the hilt was slightly smaller and the blade is slightly smaller, so I'm like, yay big. And it cost me like $100, and that still has no sound effects, no charging point. Again, it basically acts like a big, weird flashlight. But very good products. I mean, very awesome. I love them both. If I had to choose, given a day, I'd probably go with Black Series and Ultrasabers, just because I think Ultrasabers has so much more cons than a Black Series, but it kind of just depends what you want to use it for. Hope that helped. If you have any more questions, send me a message.